FDR's and the New Deal's impact. We're going to be going over the impactful actions of Franklin D. Roosevelt has committed and how the action impacted the people of America. And these are some vocabulary words: economy, relief, recovery, reform, and programs.
For our timeline, the first is Franklin D. Roosevelt when he goes into office, which was March 4th, 1933. Our second event is the first New Deal, and this lasted roughly from 1933 to 1939. And the first New Deal was, it happened days after Franklin D. Roosevelt was in office. The event after that was the second New Deal, which lasted from 1935 to 1936. The event after that was December 7th, 1941, and this was when the United States joins World War II. And the last event on our timeline is the Great Depression, the ending of the Great Depression, which ended in 1941.
The New Deal, which is an economic policy that Franklin D. Roosevelt launched to basically end the Great Depression, which started in 1933, and Americans battered by 25% of unemployment, and then four waves of bank failures. Welcome the government's rescue. Uh, FDR proposed a New Deal to reverse the downward economic spiral. The goal was relief, recovery, and reform for those who were hardest hit. The New Deal had three R's, which was relief, recover, and reform. Congress passed lots of helpful programs to stabilize the economy. Its policies introduced the Keynesian economy theory. $1 billion was saved and went to finance New Deal's programs. Many programs were helping the citizens of the economy with finances. The New Deal was a series of large-scale relief programs and reforms FDR implemented to contract the economic effects of the Great Depression. The New Deal advocated government spending as a key economic driver, boosting consumer demand. And then the New Deal played a significant role in countering the Great Depression and revitalizing the U.S. economy. FDR's plan revealed just how vital the government's role is in the management of the nation's economy.
Now, on March 4th, 1933, at the height of the Great Depression, Franklin Roosevelt delivered his first inaugural address before 100,000 people on Washington Capitol Plaza. Now, during his first address, he was making claims that he would face the dark realities of this moment. In simpler terms, that he would solve the Great Depression. Now, many great Americans gained a lot of confidence that he would solve everyone's problems from this address. In an attempt to stop the Great Depression, Roosevelt ended prohibition, which was the law with no alcohol. He passed the Roosevelt Emergency Banking Act. He signed the Tennessee Valley Authority Act into law. Franklin also launched the New Deal with the 3 R's program that has already been mentioned. And in the end, Franklin D. Roosevelt had a big effect in trying to solve the Great Depression, but did not fix it entirely by himself.